Hello,
Stream.
stream.
Aye, fam.
Hey.
When can we swim in it?
It's British.
Right,
We'll go past
Bottle
cool.
of water.
So, just for the stream's benefit and all our many viewers, I make that joke every single fucking time, and it still doesn't land. But yeah,
There's no
we're
audience.
going to start off with
hopefully it
a
never
kind
does.
of campfire talk. So, just to kind of get our PCs in character and to get you guys role playing, we want kind of each of you to have a discussion and a conversation. And our question to you is, what's one thing that you like about each other? So you have to say one thing you like about the other PCs in your character. So I don't know if we want to just like go in a circle, like you're obviously all sat in a circle.
We are in a circle.
Yes,
Yeah.
you're around a campfire. So maybe we can just let's just say you're sat alphabetical order. So Clement, do you want to go first?
Well, I'm not used to these kind of, friendly atmospheric things, I suppose. But if I had to, I suppose, Alice is alright. Yeah.
Wait.
Elred is okay. Gimbal is good. Kimbo
Thanks.
is an arse. Oh, yeah, yeah, definitely an arsehole. Tosca is providing all that inspo as per usual. And I've got to save the special mate till last. Go on, G. You're always saying you always got my back. Yeah, they're all alright. I mean,
Except for Himbo,
honestly,
apparently.
yeah, he's yet to improve, but maybe we'll see.
Speak for yourself.
I mean,
He has a
didn't
lot of
try back
potential
to
for
the
character
whole-
growth.
Yeah, I mean, he
It
didn't.
worked, didn't it?
It did. It was a struggle though. Someone seems to always miss the fights as well, potentially. Yeah, notice that. But I mean, if I had to give him one strength, it would be his strength.
Oh.
I smell
Way.
into the distance.
Okay, Alice, you're next.
Oh, well, where do I even begin? Janie, I think that you're amazing. You're such a strong, confident half elf. I can't remember.
Yeah.
And I'm eternally grateful for you saving my life from those giant centipedes.
It's what we do for the
Geralt?
alright people.
Yes, Geralt, you're so positive. I love your positivity about you, and you're very
thank
wise.
you, my friend.
Elrin, I've forgotten who
Me. How dare you?
Thank you, sorry. Sorry. I'm looking at the character names. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Okay, back in character. Okay, Elrin, who I remember. You are. I don't really know too much about you, to be honest. You're quite a mysterious fellow, but you do seem quite reliable.
Apart from when he
Tosca?
touches those doors.
How dare
Yes,
you?
he gave me a pat on the head one time or something, and that was a wee bit familiar. But we're apparently there now. Tosca, I love how funny you are. You are very talented at your instruments, of which I definitely remember what they are. Gimbal,
One of them is the bongos.
one of them is the bongos. Is one of them the bagpipes? I can't remember.
Yeah, I think I chose the most annoying instruments to master.
Where's the
Yes.
kazoo?
I mean, I've enjoyed
where's the
practice so
kazoo?
far.
Yeah. And you've been, very helpful tearing our enemies a new one verbally. Gimbal, you need to stop putting things in your mouth.
Never.
Sounds like
That's just
me.
not
Good
happening. I'm
lesson.
gonna.
I worry a little bit about you, Gimbal, but you are a very sweet fellow.
I never met a thing
I just
could
wish
eat.
that,
Attaboy.
and I love that about you. I I do worry for you, but you are a sweet fellow. And apparently you all have a very strong constitution. Himbo, lastly but not leastly, as a dwarf, you're very respectable fellow, I would say. You're very strong and sturdy, and I appreciate that you follow your own rules. You do your own thing. I appreciate that about you, and I appreciate that even though you do your own thing, you are often there to help us when we need you. Are we eating at the moment? Would anybody like any more food? That I'm assuming
Yes, please.
as a cook.
I have berries.
Yes, would you? Who wants more campfire food?
I'll
Absolutely
take
me.
another portion. You're a good chef.
Yeah, I'll give you a big plate.
Oh,
There
my
you go.
campfire food.
Yes, please and thank you, my
Nice pile.
Next up,
Ladle
we
me
have
out some slop.
Elrin.
I admire Gimble's belief in his gods and Elris's kind of connection to nature. I butchered that name.
No, you said it pretty well.
The rest of you are fine.
Great. Next up, we have
Means a lot.
Gerald, or Gerald, as he started being referred to.
Yeah. So, frankly, I don't know my name or my voice because I'm out of it. But what we've got is I have a great deal of respect for you, my friends. We were getting to know each other. Clement, we go way back, my friend, don't we? Don't we, Justin? I admire, as well as with Himbo and Elrin, your bravery, the three of you. You just go to fucking, don't you? And it's I mean, it's terrifying the way you rip those things apart. But boy, do you do it! And it's not me, but I respect it. So, thanks, gang. Some of you more level-headed. Some of you just go ham. But we each have a purposes in life, don't we? My friends, Gimbal, Tosca, Airless, the way you guys, you've always got all our backs. It's nice. Gimbal, we had that lovely, beautiful moment. We'll find some secret shinies with little Jimmy here.
Don't tell anyone about that. They're mine.
Absolutely.
And I've tried to eat them before
whispered.
you ask.
Of course, yeah. Careful. Bad for your teeth, mate. And Tosca, your willingness to just like roll on some fucking centipedes is a vibe. Hey.
Nice.
Pass the weed. To the left, as usual.
Gimbal.
All right. Where to start with you lot? First of all, does anyone want a leaflet?
Oh, another one is me. I love to read.
I'll take another.
You can use the leaflet as a roach for the joint we're passing. Obviously, I can't say I like any of you because Brockhan forbids fraternizing with non-believers, but you lot are all right. Janie, I respect your ability to just rush headlong into battle. That's great for you. Same with Elrin. Himbo is, I mean, you're strong, I guess. You got a good grip on my collar when you want to, so that's good for you, I guess. Tosca, love the tunes. Keep them coming. Let me know when you release stuff. And Gerald, what can I say? Yeah, we make a great team. You and your little rat. Love it.
Hello, wee rat.
I wish he'd teach me how to cook one day.
Oh. It'd be amazing his technique.
And how could I forget Airless as well? I respect how quickly he got knocked out by the centipedes.
You weren't even there for that.
The story was funny.
Or so I heard. Someone recounted it to me.
Okay,
Clem's been telling everyone.
Oh, where do I start with these lot? Well, you smell a lot better than the mountain dwarves for the most part.
Thank
That's
you.
for sure.
Sorry.
I still don't know who half you are, but you're alright. Maybe. Smell less. We'll see what it's like in battle. And you, Gimbal, I just stare at him and take the leaflet and just start eating it.
Oscar.
All right. Clement, I love you, my half elf sister from another mister. Eternal respect. Gimbal, I admire your audacity, frankly, in
Thank you.
distributing the good word of your Lord Procan.
I get paid per
Himbo?
leaflet, so
Well, you could have kept quiet about that. Himbo,
Spits out the leaf.
granted, you're pretty good at fighting your way out of situations that you got yourself into. Elrin, you strike me as one of the most competent among us. So thanks for keeping our shit together. Gerald, rather.
Least competent.
No, I'd say most competent among the most.
Oh,
If a little long suffering.
thank you. I tried.
Gerald, no, I was talking about Elrin still.
Oh, Elrin.
Gerald, I'm getting to you now. There's a certain worldliness around you, like you know, you've had a ripe old life.
Oh, that's fucking ripe. That one you're in.
And then Erlis, you have a certain sweet naivety that I feel endears our party to strangers. And I do really appreciate that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very sweet of you.
Well done, guys.
Oh, love that you guys shared. Well, some of you shared what you like about each other. But I love that. I really love the role playing aspect of that. That was really great.
Do we want to do a session recap really quick?
Yes.
Please.
Yes, I will try and remember. So I can't remember where you were first starting, but I know. Yes, no, I remember now. You saw a man in a room, didn't know who he was. Turns out it was a guy called Ned, who says he is looking for his wife. You chose not to reveal about the woman that washed up on the shore for fear that it could be his wife. And he's been adamant, you know, you found him kind of basically in his underwear, he was gagged and tied up, and you basically yeah, there we go, thank you, DM Balgod. Yeah, you basically kind of he kind of dragged you around with the help of Himbo actually and Elrin, who are very encouraging, as well as Gerald. Were all very helpful. Thank you, Himbo. Were all very helpful in basically like helping him navigate the rest of the house. However, you decided as it was getting close to nightfall that you would leave the haunted house and find kind of a cave with Elrin's help to kind of rest up in. Lovely Airless made some great food for you to eat from what she could. And you all got to rest and did kind of like a little watch between all of you. So you're all kind of back to square one in terms of your hit points and everything. Oh, and before this, you entered, and let me share the map before I forget. Not that screen. That would be awkward. Yeah, so you basically, before you rested, you entered this room here and explored the rest of the house, but you entered this room and found this kind of corpse. And that's where you kind of found some, I think it was like the rot worms or something, and fought them, and then found a door into this room here. But that was kind of when you decided to rest up, do a long rest, and then ended the session with Himbo as you were all kind of looking through this room here. Himbo found a little secret door. So I guess we can maybe go back to Himbo, because I think Himbo, you were the only one that discovered it at the time while everyone else was looking around. So we'll start the session with you.
Just before we start,
Oh, sorry.
Himbo, can you delete that picture you sent, because I cannot live stream that picture onto Twitch, and I need to play some music.
What do you mean? Twitch will take it down?
Yes.
It's done.
No. Oh, I just did that.
Oh, thank you.
even look like him. I mean, in the guy in the background, anyway. Pretty close.
I already accidentally flashed it up on Twitch once, and I'm like, oh no. So I'm hoping we are not to flash it again.
Well, I can do it again if you want.
Absolutely not.
No.
Right, start the session.
Himbo.
Weren't we around a campfire at the end of?
No.
No, that was separate to the session.
That's just vibes.
You're currently opening a door.
A hidden
This is
door.
what we talked about last night when we were at the fun.
Wow. Flashback.
Flashback over here.
Ooh.
There's a door over here, everyone. And
Ooh, where does it go?
Another blooming door? Really?
there's always more doors.
Oh,
This
it's
one-
not.
This
This is when I
one
stay on a boat. There's never a door on a boat. This
was
is the
kind of
captain's
hid.
door.
A
In which
boat?
case, that's my door.
I mean, it's hidden like the captain's door. Or the captain's real door, anyway. Maybe.
Maybe
knows?
that's. I'm talking as Ned, by the way. Maybe that's where my wife said that we should go down. Maybe that's where she's gone.
Or maybe she's dead.
What?
Oh, that's a horrible thing to say. Himbo.
Why would you say that?
It's just maybe. Who knows? Yeah, I mean,
She
it looks.
can't be dead. She wouldn't be dead.
No.
She can't be dead.
No.
just can't.
Just maybe. Okay. Well, I mean, we can go down and find out. Maybe.
Let's go down into the horrible, horrible hidden door.
Or hear me
It's
out.
horrible because,
Yeah.
you know, this conversation is horrible. Let's just go.
It's horrible,
Yeah.
but we
I
could.
thought-
We could go back to town and pick up another grog in the pub.
Oh,
Just
I like
maybe.
that idea.
Yes, we could do that. We could
Yeah,
do
good
that.
idea. We could do that. We could go back. It's warm.
Yes,
It's
hey, maybe
warm back
someone's seen
there.
your wife there.
I mean,
She might be back in
Like-
town.
like this.
That's where I'd go. If I was there, I'd go back to town.
She
I
told
think-
me that she wanted to find tunnels, and if this is a door, we should follow it.
That's
I'm gonna
I'm
go
down
into
for
the tunnels.
carrying on forward. I'm
We
with
have found a tunnel, haven't we?
Yeah.
I don't like you, Ned, but
And Himbo.
shut you up. Let's go.
Is it just Gimbal
Oh,
and
it's not Elwood.
Geralt that are big enough to fit through this little door?
Oh.
They're small enough, rather.
It's a full-size door.
Okay.
Why did I think
Let's-
it was a tiny door?
That's funny, though. Like a little mouse door. Zimmy can get through.
I think
So-
it'll fit.
What order are you guys going in?
I just start walking down the path because I'm done.
I think we'll just
I'm
start.
happy to
Yeah.
let Himbo lead.
I'll follow him. I don't want to be behind Ned.
Okay.
I don't want to try running through his legs again after what happened.
I don't want to be lost, so I'll go next.
Okay.
Try it, little man.
Just getting you. Oh no! Oh no! I moved it. Sorry. So we have.
Oh, but
Oh,
as
yeah.
it's a worrying thing to hear from your DM.
No, I was
Can we,
just saying. Oh no, because
can we have a reminder of what the colours are? Because I can't remember how far back it was.
Yeah.
They are in character
Yeah,
zone.
my orange.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Are they?
They're in the character zone.
Oh, yeah, I see. Cool.
Legend. Nice.
Cool. So
I did not want to be that
um,
far back.
shall I? Okay.
Yeah,
I'll
rearrange.
move you. I'll put you with Clement.
Yeah.
Gimbal can be at the back because he's scared of him though. Okay. So shall I remove this DM?
Yeah.
button?
Yeah, if they're going that way, which they have to.
Cool. Cool. So you have entered. Actually, I'll let you do it. That's God because I'm Ned.
Okay, so as you enter into the caverns, you get whiffs of sea salt, and it is dimly lit, but there are torches on the walls, like lanterns put on the walls to help light the way. It's an uneven, naturally formed cavern The one just before you that Himbo you can see right now is about 20 feet wide. Yeah. What do you wanna do?
Keep walking.
Are the torches lit by fire?
They
Timber,
are.
what can you see?
Which way are you walking,
Somebody's
Kimbo?
lit them.
The way I can see to the torches.
You can see to
There's
the east or to the west. They are both lit by torches.
Never
You
eat
can go left or right.
East of my character.
So this way.
No.
That's west.
East doesn't change based on the direction you're facing.
What
East of your
my
character
Which
character
way
was
is
walking? If my character was walking in, north would be in front of him, so he would be going.
No,
No.
north is up.
I'm really
North
sorry, but that's not how that works. That's called.
That would be left and right.
Jesus Christ, how
So
many
you wanna
times have I
go-
followed you on a map? Like you're our navigator and our experience.
I love that this isn't even you speaking as Himbo because you said in my character.
Okay, so you want to go right? The way your character looks, so you want to go left when we look at it. Okay, cool. So how much forward do you want to go?
We're not in combat, are we?
No.
No, but I just want. So you just want to go in, yeah?
Yeah.
Is everyone else following? Is everyone else
Yes.
following?
Yes,
Not yet.
All the way in?
Mistake.
Okay.
Wait. Okay, so as Himbo,
sake.
as
I
you
don't want
walk
to go all the
in,
way in. No.
Mhm.
as you walk in, a patch of green slime hanging from the ceiling, kind of sloops down off the ceiling and lands on top of you.
Oh, Gimbal, a snack.
Oh my god. Can I run up and eat it?
Let me. You are. It envelops over the top of your head and your shoulders.
Oh boy.
Like a helmet.
You take 8 points of acid damage.
Oof.
Spicy.
What are you gonna
But
do?
he looks fly as fuck.
Barrel roll.
What, and wipe
Forward.
yourself on the floor?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm assuming there's like sand on the floor. Is how I'm imagining this.
Not sand. It's like, so it's mostly like slick, damp rock, but there are patches of, you know when you go to festivals and like the ground's really muddy, so they put hay on the ground. It's kind of there are patches of that around.
Oh, perfect.
Okay, so it like washes off. There is still the patch of green slime on the floor where you rolled.
I thought it came from the ceiling. Oh.
Oh my god.
Never mind. I got it. Okay. I get up, turn back to the group. Just say, it's spicy.
So did you mark down your damage taken?
Yeah, I've done it.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, your head, are you okay?
Very spicy.
You see bits of his beard have been
goodness.
eaten and burnt away by the acid.
Would you like a berry?
Jesus.
Oh, Master Dorf, your beard.
Throw it.
Chuck you a berry. It heals you for 1 hit point. Would you like any more? Let me just note the fact I've lost a berry.
You can
Down to 9 berries.
can all easily traverse over the slime now it's on the floor.
Thanks, Himbo.
Okay, but what about the slime on the ceiling?
That was the slime on the ceiling.
It's not on the ceiling
It
anymore.
floats
Oh.
off the ceiling and onto you.
Can I look further along in the
Hold
cave
your
to see if there's
flame.
more slime?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oh,
some
wow.
More
might be
trapped.
scared of that.
What do we possibly think that more slime, a green cloud could be? Yes,
More slime.
There is more slime hanging from the ceiling above.
Do you think if we give it a knock, it'll...
Yeah. Can
Yeah.
I like find a rock on the floor and throw it or something
Um,
into the slime?
You might cause a cave-in.
I'd like to ready up some fire.
Only a
I mean,
a
if
little rock.
If Himbo throws it, yeah, that'll be a cave-in. I think we'll be fine if it's not him.
Make a dexterity.
It's only a little rock. Yeah.
Dexterity check for me.
Dexterity.
With advantage because it's unmoving, just chilling there, and it's a lit room.
13 is the higher one.
Okay, so as you throw the rock at the slime, it lands into the slime and then begins to burn away before the slime kind of sloops down onto the floor in front of you, just kind of barely touching your toes, but it is on the floor. You are fine.
Oh, we disabled the slime. Okay, cool.
Disabled the slime.
Elrin
Nice
disabled
one.
Fuck slime.
Yeah. I will walk around the slime and proceed forwards.
Follow that man, my friend. Follow that man.
Or follow.
In what order?
Oh, crikey.
I'm just gonna.
Can I grab my ham out of my bag and just start eating it?
You've
Am I allowed
eaten
to
the
do
ham.
that?
Yeah, throw me
Wait,
forward. Yep.
The ham is
Can
all
I hang
gone.
back? Can
I've got
I
a
hang
flame
back
in my
with
hand currently.
Can I
I'm
hang
going to
back
ask
with
you a
Ned?
question. Who's the red one? Sorry.
Tosca.
Me.
Tosca, fabulous. Thank you.
What was that, Gimbal?
Can I hang back with Ned and ask him some questions?
Sure,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll tell you no lies.
So, first of all, Ned, have you heard of the Holy Church of Procan? But second of all, how did you actually get here to Saltmarsh with your wife?
Let me just get up my sheet. So me and my wife, we're actually from we're not from Saltmarsh, so we're from a place called Wildview Kingdom in the west. There's a town there called Deerkeep, and it's a humanoid kingdom. And by the way, guys, you can all hear this as everyone's walking, because So what we did was we took a boat to Saltmarsh, and in the region of Wildview Kingdom, we're famous for ghost hunting. So me and my wife, I was kind of I guess I might not look it right now because I'm a bit of a mess since you found me, but I'm normally the strength of the two of us, and she was the psychic. Hint, hint, The Conjuring, and as in like that sort of pairing, if you had to compare it. And obviously, as you know, I've said before, her name was Eloise, and I'm an acolyte of Pelor, which is Pelor, which is the god of sun. So I am actually part of a kind of church system myself, just not the Procan, but of
just
Pelor.
the wrong one. The wrong one. Right.
Yes.
That's fair.
We can
Well,
agree to disagree on that.
If you ever want
let's not
to
get
go
into
right
that.
side of history, then
But yeah, we came to Saltmarsh because we'd kind of defeated most of the ghosts and evil spirits in our kingdom and wanted to further help people, and heard of the evils of the haunted house. On our travels.
So you're good at ghost hunting, basically.
Yes, well, without my wife, I kind of am rendered helpless because she's the psychic and is the one that kind of talked about these what appears to be tunnels, and I was just there as their kind of acolyte to help ward off the spirits once she'd found them.
Uh-huh.
So is there any reason why she would have taken off into the tunnels without you?
Potentially because she felt a strong presence. She's kind of very attuned to ghosts and kind of evil spirits. So she, when she feels like a strong feeling, it kind of overtakes her and she has to find it. And she might have thought that she might have woken up similar to me with no one around her and thought I had gone this way, because we were both very set on ridding this house of its spirits.
Can I have...
We're very intuitive towards each other.
Can I have Gimbal please make a religion check, please?
Right.
You absolutely can. 5.
I love how it's improving in a new microphone, the crispness of that throw.
Is that with your proficiency added? Are you proficient in religion?
I am proficient in religion, but I have the modifier is -2 because his intelligence is so low.
So
perfectly balanced out.
You have heard of Pelor before. You're not very sure what he is the god of. You just know he is. He opposes all that is evil, and supports those in need. That's like his
Aha.
ethos. You don't really know ethos. You don't really know anything else about him.
Can I?
Interesting.
What is it if I'm trying to tell if someone's lying? Because I just don't trust this dude.
Insight
But
check.
it's not deception, because that's me. Insight. Can I roll insight
Yeah,
for what
sure.
he's told us?
Yeah, sure.
And is that's D20, right?
Yes.
Right.
Mhm.
Cool.
Up your
Is this a
wisdom
D20?
plus
Yes,
any
it is.
proficiency. And you have +1 if you don't have proficiency because you have jackable traits.
That was, well, nat 18 plus 1, 19.
So
+1 20.
from what you can gather, he is apprehensive of you as a group. He's not familiar with working with large groups. But you know, he knows his shit, and he doesn't seem to be lying, but he also might just be holding back a bit.
So there's like that goes for like the wife stuff as well.
Yes.
Cool.
Cool. Is that the end of the convo?
But yeah, shall we move forwards?
Yeah.
All right, lads,
Yes, I
then.
think that'd be wise.
Keep up, come on.
Chit chat.
Cool. So this has all been happening
I've
while
got
they've
little
been talking.
As we enter, can I do like an immediate check for more slime, please, or other trap type things?
Make an investigation check for me.
Investigation. 13.
Not you don't see any traps of any kind. You can see what looks like a bit of the hay on the ground used to soak up the moisture is disturbed, freshly disturbed. So as you walk into this cavern, it's a naturally formed cavern. It's bigger than the last one you were in. Still well lit. They're held in like simple iron brackets. The torches around the walls. Yeah, it's a room.
It's a room.
The room.
Wow, what a room, gang.
Looks like that hay's been disturbed
Very roomy.
recently. Maybe someone else has been here.
How can you tell?
Maybe it's
Well,
my
yeah, that's
wife.
why the torches were lit.
Ned, go up and smell
And
it.
also the torches are
smell
lit.
like your wife?
What was that, Gimbal?
Ned, does it smell like your wife, the hay?
Oh,
Give it a whiff.
can I do that, DM?
Yeah, make an investigation.
Have a good old sniff.
Make a
Sniff
perception check.
Just the
Perception
pillow,
check.
not like
I
the
love doing this. I love
not like
having
the seat.
Perception. So that is a D20. Oh, okay. One sec. 9.
Smells like hay.
It just smells like hay, Gimbal. I can't smell my wife. Eloise, my love. Where are you?
Worth a try. Oh well. I'm gonna give you a comforting
How
pat on
long-
the back, but because I'm short, I'm actually just patting your bottom.
Okay.
Just like Eloise used to. How do we know how long this guy's been separated from his wife? Has anyone asked him? Like, did we figure that out last session, or
you probably missed it in the last session? But he explained to him that he didn't know how long he'd been there, but they'd come to visit like a several days ago, and he didn't really know time, basically, and was left alone in a room. He didn't know time. No, but he didn't have any concept of time. He was just left in a room, but had heard voices outside the door.
Or clothes.
Yeah, that's kind of
what
And sorry. Yeah.
did he describe the voices to us?
So I can just say it as Ned. So I didn't really hear much. Like it was very muffled, but I did hear them. I kept like every time I woke up, I screamed for help, and I did. The reason why we found my clothes is I heard them say that they put them in another room, but that was when they were close to the door. But I've heard like voices in and out of consciousness.
Wait, they took his clothes?
Yeah, as we said, he was bound naked, with underwear and gagged and stuff.
Oh,
That's why Himbo posted that lovely picture that we can't show.
Okay, I see. Right.
Yeah.
I lacked that context.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and so the last thing he remembered until you came to find him was that he passed out and woke with a gag in his mouth, so he'd been recently gagged. And I guess because you weren't there, so basically what happened was Eloise and him. So I was with Eloise. We were walking through the haunted house, and we'd entered the room that I was found in. But then I had a blow to my head, like I got hit on the head, and then I woke up in the room tied up, without my clothes. So that's why I'm trying to look for my wife, Eloise. Can
I ask Ned why they might have taken his clothes? Like, was anything missing when he got them back?
Yeah. So basically, there wasn't anything missing. He doesn't know why they took his clothes.
Fits and gigs in it.
Just perverted.
That's fucked up. I'm really sorry that happened to you.
Thanks. I think they just wanted to humiliate me. You know, they saw that maybe they heard me and my wife talking about, you know, my god of Pella, my god Pella, and I was talking about ghosts and thought they would humiliate me. Maybe not many people take it. Some people don't kind of take kindly to people who are of a religious belief, as you know, Gimbal.
Gimbal would know.
Yeah, I was going to say, as a Pillar follower, you kind of deserve it, but I'll still help you.
I actually have a nice god. There are some gods that can be worshipped that are worse than mine, but.
I wonder if that
my god could beat up your god.
And on that note, let's move forwards.
Yeah, on we go, gents.
I'm going to walk north.
Okay.
Yeah.
Once again, Elrond proven himself to be the most competent among the party.
Cool.
But not the most holy.
Where are you going now?
I have no holes through me.
Keep us going. Roll your path.
Don't tempt fate. We might
is
have
there
combat
anything
soon.
on the fork that we've just kind of passed, or
looking up there, that area is not lit like at all.
With my dark vision, can I see anything?
No, it seemed to be a very unused part of the cavern because obviously this is naturally formed. Whatever is using this cavern is using the bits that they need.
Cool. Then yeah.
With the poisonous moss full of acid.
The green slime.
That's the one. Yeah, they're using that part.
Yes.
Interesting.
Shall we go into corridor 28, room 28 then? I'd like to be moving stealthily in case people.
Okay. Roll. Is everyone going stealth?
Yeah. As well.
Everyone is crouch walking now.
I'll send Jimmy ahead.
Roll everyone roll stealth for me.
Oh, that includes me.
Does Jimmy need to roll stealth?
Natural 20.
Whoa, nice one. I've got to find my dice.
14.
Wait, where's my 15?
Does Jimmy need to roll stealth?
Yes,
I was going to say, do you want us to wait for you to tell us?
Yeah, you tell us what you want us to do, DMs.
Like, when you want to know the information, yeah. I need to add my modifiers.
Yeah, add your modifier and just spit it out to me.
22.
23.
14.
Gimbal got 8.
Than Lightfoot.
13.
14.
Gimbal.
8 from Gimbal. It's like you're.
He's at,
Like
he's at the
12
back.
points.
Himbo.
Because you weren't sharp with that
Like
procan.
you, Robin. Oh, you just got that, sorry.
Himbo?
What is it? Yeah.
Oh,
sorry.
14.
I need my dice room. That's what I'm looking for. Nearly there, sorry.
That's alright.
Here's the rolls. I know, there's my room. Uh, 15.
You all think you're pretty stealthed.
Excellent.
Awesome.
Amazing.
Should we check to our left before going forwards?
Mm-hmm.
Team.
Do it.
Let's go into room 27 then.
Okay, looking into room 27, you see a cavern, like the passage leading to it. It's well lit by torches held in the iron brackets around the walls. You see 5 small bolts of cloth stacked against the wall to your left, and to your right are 8 small casks in a neat row. At the far end of the cavern, you also see a human male with his hood up, and a just in front of him you see what looks like a human female dressed in leather armor, with a scimitar in her hand, and next to her you see someone who looks identical to her, like twinsies.
Ned, are these your 2 wives?
Also dressed in leather armor, and instead of the scimitar, she is holding a short sword and has a longbow on her back. At the very front of them is kind of a goblinoid-looking creature. For most of you, I would think I'd say all of you, this is your first time ever actually seeing a goblinoid. They're green skin, and they have pointed fangs. All their teeth are kind of sharpened and jagged. They have long ears that scoop out to the side, and big piercing yellow eyes. And they are all looking at you.
So that stealth check doesn't help us.
I know.
Even though I had a natural 20?
I also rolled a natural 20. My modifier is +5.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
Amy, take it away.
Okay. So you see this character here, the one that has a hood down at the back, and he's and you notice, and he starts speaking. Well, you took your time to get here. You've trampled around the home of my smuggling empire. Tut. Ever so careless. You set off every single one of my warning spells. That was a bit clumsy. You've slain every beast planted to stop trespassers. You were even smart enough to beat the skeletons. However, now you have seen too much. You will not leave this cavern alive. Alive. Gimbal, you suddenly feel sharp pain in your upper back as piercing metal thrusts through against your shoulder blade. Your little shoulder blade.
Oh my god, did Ned
He's
betray
holy.
us?
Glancing over, you see Ned wearing a wicked grin on his face.
I bloody knew it! I'm
clutched
taking
in
it
his
fast and down!
Bastard.
I said this
Dagger.
guy was shady.
Excuse me, guys.
Yeah, sorry.
Dagger.
Let's react. My god, that's important.
I know. Dagger clutched in his fist. He laughs. You might have luck finding my wife. Better luck finding my wife in the afterlife. Gimbal, you take 6 points of piercing damage, and everyone, can you please roll for initiative?
Before for initiative.
Wait.
Oh, and
No,
he's
hang
an
on.
evil face
Just,
now.
just
Okay, now
Ah.
can I do
before-
that? Bastard down! I knew I should have chopped his head off when I had the chance.
Unfortunately,
Sorry,
you should have
sorry,
bonked
sorry.
him.
Sparing your feelings.
I'm really sorry,
Wait,
Alice.
Knew we should have bonked
I
him.
had a really good
Yeah.
insight
Amy.
check, and you were like, "Nah, he seems chill."
That's not what I said.
Amy, can I ask
Sorry.
about my
I got
armor
17.
class, if that helps?
Shit, what was I rolling? Sorry, I
Initiative.
was so shocked by the news.
Really?
Gimbal,
Were you that shocked?
Gimbal, it was a
No.
sneak attack, so it doesn't
Oh,
work.
prove my armor. Okay, that's fine.
Initiative
I rolled
is,
a 12,
D6,
Georgie.
right?
No, D20.
D20.
Yeah, plus your dex.
Typical
Oh,
bloody
okay.
Pelor believer.
19.
The fact that you still think that's true. Lol.
Well,
Ned, what did you roll?
17.
Sorry, I haven't actually rolled. 18. Do I need to add anything to that?
Yeah, dex modifier.
Oh, 20.
Fuck you, Ned.
Alice,
12.
Gerald,
I'll go last. I rolled a 1 and I added 1 to get 2.
Gimbal.
19.
Quick maths.
Nice. Himbo.
Himbo?
Himbo. Oh, we'll come back. Tosca.
13.
You need to roll for initiative. 17, okay.
Would it? I have a question for the DMs more
Mhm.
than anything else. I assume it would be metagaming to note in some way that there is no room 28 on this map.
Oh, that's the corridor that you just...
That was the corridor we've just done.
Oh shit, my bad. Okay.
But yes, it would be metagaming. Because you don't know the map.
Yeah, okay, good to know.
Ooh.
Oh, I have some good music.
Oh, sorry. You go.
Interrupting my music. And I'm also going to post the... hang on.
I'll let George finish then I'll request.
Okay, you can ask your question. I'm posting the initiative.
It was... Why is there nothing coming up? It was, can I have a description again of the other people, or like, can we have it in the chat, just the who is there? The female with the thingy, the male with the thingy, the goblin with the...
The goblinoid.
Yeah.
I'm not going to post it in the chat because I made it up on the fly. But I can re-say it. So,
Yes,
the star is the man who spoke to you.
Male hooded. Yeah.
Male hooded.
Yeah.
Then in front of him, the triangle and the square. Oh,
Look, I thought square was goblinoid.
nope. Amy, get rid of one of the hexagons. Heptagons.
I can just move them round.
No, get rid of one of the heptagons.
Why?
Because
Pentagons.
that's it, pentagons.
Okay. Oh, shit. Yeah, you're right. Sorry.
So the square and the triangle are two twins, or very similar looking women. The square has a short sword and a longbow. Short sword in hand and a longbow on her back.
Okay.
The triangle has a scimitar in hand. And they are both wearing leather armor.
Yeah.
Then the pentagon, is the goblinoid.
Cool. Sorry, I'm just like drawing all the things to work out who's who, so I can.
It's okay.
What
I've
did
drawn it all as well.
the square woman had short sword. and then
short sword and longbow. The female with who's a triangle has the scimitar. The male hooded is the star, and the goblinoid creature is the
Pentagon.
Thank you.
Gotcha. Yeah, sorry, I like
And then there's
dropped out
fucking
the screen for a second.
I
Okay.
just knew you guys would react that way to me.
So first up, we have Ned.
Cool. So this is weird being on this side. So I have my dagger in gimbal.
Mhm.
Or
I can
I'm
feel
going to
it.
just say that I've pulled it out.
Yeah.
As people have taken
How many-
initiative.
How many damage did you do, by the way? Sorry.
6. Sorry.
6, okay.
Yeah. So I think I'm going to move. I'm going to like push past everyone.
Oh.
They will get attacks of opportunity on you.
Oh.
Yeah.
one
Yeah,
second,
do
I'm
it.
going to just check something.
Yeah, fucking being a
Well-
player, bitch.
I
Yeah.
can try it.
You attack one of our own.
I'm going to use my bonus action, which means I can take a dash. Does that mean they can still get me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Ah,
I think then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for Tosca.
oh, for fuck's sake.
Because she laughed.
That's what you get for being at the
I cut
back.
out for that. Sorry.
Just go for Tosca, Elris.
Because I'm behind her, I'm going to again stab her.
Okay.
Stab them. Sorry, in the back.
You do not get sneak attack damage on this.
Okay.
So roll for attack. So a d20 plus your modifiers.
Oh god.
Welcome to our
Not easy,
what
is
is
it?
my modifier?
Sorry, I keep losing the audio. What happened? Because I heard Ned go, I think I'm going to go for Tosca.
Yeah.
And then I didn't.
I just stabbed you in the back.
Well,
Oh,
she's
I'm
trying
trying
to. He's trying to.
I'm trying to. So what modifier do I add?
No.
It'll be your attacking
Oh, I've
with
got
a-
it. Sorry,
Okay.
I've got it. Ignore me, please ignore me.
Minus
It's
10 million.
Andy.
It's what?
Minus 10.
It's
Sounds like a
10.
fucking miss to me, dickhead.
That is
That's
a
saying
miss.
Oh. Okay,
Fuck
then
you, Ned.
I'm gonna take a bonus action to do something. Will everyone see me do it?
Tosca and Gimbal will see
Okay.
you do it.
So I'll say it, but no one else knows it other than them. So I'm gonna pull out a vial of poison that I've got and wipe it on the top of my dagger. My next
shit.
turn. And only Tosca and
Kinky.
Gimbal know that.
Okay, is that your turn?
Yeah, I can't do anything else.
Next up, we have Gimbal.
All right. Fucking Ned. So I'm going to turn around and cast Guiding Bolt in his face.
Roll for attack.
Sorry, I forget this every time. Is that just a d20?
20 plus, what, dex plus?
It's a nat 20.
HP.
Oh!
I'm not even lying right now. I'm
And
not even
it
lying.
is an attack, so it crits to apply.
Yeah. So, I
Oh
mean,
my
hits.
God.
So, 4d6 doubled.
Oh,
I swear there's something else as well. Hang on. Guiding
He's got
Bolt.
advantage on his next.
I'm just
Yeah.
finding the spell thing. I have. No, Guiding Bolt, does it count as a. I always forget this. Sorry.
It's alright.
Oh, there's so many spells in this book. Guiding Bolt, there it is. Range spell type. It says it's a flash of light, but it's not lightning, is it?
No, it is radiant
Okay.
damage.
Alright, never mind. So that was what, 4d6 you said, yeah?
Yeah, 4d6 doubled.
Alright. We got a 1. Oh my god. We got 3. We got 3. Oh my god, I need this doubling. And we got a 1. You're fucking kidding me. I used the
that's
bomb of my luck on
unlucky,
that
man.
20.
8, 16.
Oh,
That's pretty good.
So, as you release the lightning like effect from your hand, you're like encompassing all the rage of fuck this guy and fuck Pelor. Procam strike him down, and it radiates from your hand. And Ned, you take 18 points of radiant damage as this glowing kind of form fills your veins, and you begin to kind of emanate this kind of semi-glowing light that is kind of unnerving. And as he is reaching up to cast the spell, it jolts into your hand, and you release your dagger onto the floor.
No!
Eat
Fuck
that.
You.
The next
Rock
strike.
and send you to hell.
The next strike against Ned has advantage. Is there anything else you're doing with your turn?
I'm just gonna do a happy little dance and then a quick prayer to Proca and say thank you for unleashing his wrath upon my enemies.
Okay, next up we have Clement.
Oh, choices. I really do not like Ned, so this is perfect. Did you just... Sorry, Jack just laughed because I think he's watching. So I come up... I don't know where I am position-wise, so let me have a look, because I'm not looking at the map.
Yeah, Amy, can you just spread them out a little bit more, because it's supposed to only be one per square.
Yeah. We're all kind of having a little bit of a party over there, aren't we?
Well, maybe not that close to everyone, but...
Yeah. As much as I want to go for the hooded guys, I'm there going, Ned's peed me off so much. So I decide to get my trident out, because you know what? This guy's really annoyed me. So I'm going to go for a piercing attack and, go for something harsh.
Okay, you're blue.
Yeah, cyan.
Does your trident have reach? I think it does.
Range, yes. It's got range in it.
Not range,
but I just
reach.
Oh no, it doesn't have reach, no.
No, so you are not currently in melee combat with him. No.
Oh, damn it. Okay.
You can throw it at him.
Do we risk it? Would I risk
it?
Yeah, you know what? We're gonna go for a javelin style throw and hope for the best.
Okay, so you're throwing over the head of Gimbal.
Yeah.
Which is easy enough to do, unless you roll a nat one.
He's already like 3 foot tall.
Yeah, it's fine. It's all good.
Okay, roll to attack then.
Alright, let me roll.
So that'll be a plus your dexterity modifier.
Plus my... Okay, that's 11. So not great.
Does it... Wait, you rolled an 11?
Yeah, I haven't got anything for dexterity.
Ned, what's your AC?
Really?
Huh?
What's your AC?
It misses.
Okay.
Interesting.
Your javelin, it does manage to throw over Gimbal's head, and Ned just kind of whoosh jumps to the side, and it goes swinging past him, clattering into the hallway beyond. Is there anything else you want to do with your turn?
No, I'm saving my inspiration for the next bit.
Okay, next up we have... Oh wait, you have advantage against Ned. So roll a d20 again to see if it attacked.
Ooh.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, fun.
You secretly had advantage on that attack.
15.
Does that hit?
No.
Okay. Interesting.
Damn it. Send hell.
We will.
Yeah, unfortunately, does not hit. Same thing applies. Next up we have Himbo.
Hi. Each square's 5 foot, isn't it?
Yes.
Wait.
I'm going to charge forward to red. Not red, square. Squares are red most of the time.
Okay.
Respect.
I am going to have reckless attack activated.
Do you need to be raging to get reckless attack?
Red is me. Please don't hit me.
No, he didn't mean red.
He's gone crazy. He's going for it.
I don't know.
Wait. As a bonus action, into rage. Yeah. So sorry, I enter rage.
Okay, so you rage as your bonus action, and you want to make a reckless attack.
Yes.
Okay.
Sure.
Roll for attack with advantage.
Well, that's what reckless attack gives you. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no way! That's a 19 on the first one. 13, so 19 plus. I think I get proficiency. Wait, no. This is just for attack, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's just that plus strength is 3, so that'd be 21 total.
Yeah, I mean hits. What are you attacking with?
I am attacking with my glaive.
Okay. Can you make attack with your normal dice plus your strength modifier plus 2.
Okay. No way. That's a 10 plus 3 plus 2, so 15.
Oh, and as you swing across, slicing across the leather studded armor around the clavicle area of this leather bound female, she immediately begins to drench in blood as you have sliced very deep into her chest. She is in a lot of pain. She is she's not looking good. Is there anything else you want to do with your turn?
Well, no, that's my attack and my bonus, so that's it.
Okay, and as you, before we get to Tosca, the coming running up the corridor, standing just behind Ned, you see another hobgoblin, goblinoid-esque creature who has heard the commotion and has come to join the fray. Tosca, you're up.
You're muted, Tosca.
Tosca, you are muted.
Okay, firstly, am I the only one who can see the little hobgoblin dude? Or does everyone notice him coming?
He's not little, and he's not
What?
trying to hide it, so yeah,
Hello?
you can all see him.
Okay, cool. Who's the back of... Oh, I suppose that is me. I'm probably closest to the... Okay, I guess I gotta deal with this fucking hobgoblin. 1 second, because my computer decided to die on me, so I've had to join from my phone, which means I need to get the character sheet up again. Just loading.
God, I hope you saved it.
I think I have... I did save it! It's just loading. I believe... I can't remember which one it's called. There is a spell that... that I was going to use on it. Which is the... I think it's Silvery Barbs? Sorry, I'm like frantically Googling to check how I go about this. Pretty sure this is the one that I want to use. Yes. I see a creature within 60 feet of myself. Oh no, wait, when they succeed...
Yeah, so this is a reaction, so you can do this instead of doing an attack of opportunity type thing. Or if one of the bad guys does like a really hard heavy hit, you can say, oh, I cast this.
Okay, so I don't need to do that yet, because Hobgoblin has not had a chance.
No.
A chance. Okay, in that case, what was the other one fucking called? Something illusion?
Minor illusion?
Yes. I guess. I think. I'm just trying to think how it can be useful because my... Oh no, that's a cantrip. I do not have that. There was another... Oh, something imagery.
Silent
image. Silent image.
I will say silent image is... So you create the image of an object, a creature, or some other visible phenomenon that is no larger than 15-foot cube. The image appears at a spot within range and lasts for the duration. The image is purely visual and isn't accompanied by sound, smell, or other sensory effects.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna fucking go at this thing with my rapier because I don't think my spells are very useful here.
Who are you attacking?
The little hobgoblin dude.
Ned is in the way.
Oh shit. How dead is Ned? I thought Ned took quite a lot of damage.
Ned took 16 damage. But you don't know how dead he is.
He pissed me off, so I'm gonna go at him with my rapier.
Okay, roll for attack.
That is 1d8. More. I've got my mini dice, which are really cute, but it's also really fucking hard to see what's on them. That is a d9. How? Aha, d8. Sorry.
No, roll a d20 to see if you hit.
Oh, okay. Shit. Okay, that 3.
You swing at Ned and miss entirely. Is it a rapier? Did you say?
Yeah, it's a rapier.
Yep, your rapier
Did you roll a
just...
D8?
No, she rolled a d20.
Oh.
Clashes
Yeah, to see if
against
it landed.
the stone wall. Remember, he has just dropped a dagger at your feet, so if you wanted to, as a bonus action, you could pick that up.
Yes, I think I would like to pick that up, please.
Okay, you can do that with ease. Next up, we have Mr. Hooded Cloak Starman. Wait, is that your turn, Tosca?
Can I ask Ned? Like, can I ask him? Like, I assume he's with these other purple guys, but are these all like people from his church? Can I ask him about that?
A turn is 6 seconds, so you can say something.
You traitorous bastard. That's it. I don't have time to get into all this.
Okay. The man before you, he is going to attack Himbo. Oh, he's going to
No, he's not.
push forward past between triangle and pentagon.
My plan is ruined.
And attack Himbo. And he is going to cast ooh. No, he's not. He's going to... In fact, yes, he is. He's going to cast and target Himbo, who is dark blue.
I'm dark blue.
Okay. Elrin, and who is orange.
Geralt.
Geralt. He is going to cast Scorching Ray at 2nd level. So he is first going to roll to hit. Ooh, okay, Himbo. he rolls a
Oh my God,
19 to hit.
Obviously that hits. No one has
So-
armor class that good.
So you take 2d6. That is 6 points of fire damage. Elrin, he rolled a 10 to hit.
Misses.
Misses. And Gerald, he rolled a 1 to hit.
Ah, that hit.
Damn it, Gerald.
Okay, so as he kind of pew, 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 fires off 3 bolts of fire from his hands and hurls them towards you, he misses entirely, igniting the bolts of cloth to the right of Elrin, and creating sparks of fire at Himbo's feet before they kind of subdue because of the ground is soaking wet. That, I think, is going to be he's going to pull back to the back corner of the cabin again. And that's going to be his turn. And he's going to shout, "Kill them! Kill them all!"
That's fucking rude.
Next up we
I
have
say out loud.
Elrin.
Cool. So I'm gonna cast. Can I hit Starman, or is he behind Penguin Goblin?
You can hit Starman.
With my yeah. I'm gonna cast Hunt Mark on him.
On Starman.
On Starman as my bonus action, and then I will with my longbow.
Okay, roll for attack.
13.
Hits. Roll damage.
Oh, thank fuck. So 8 plus my hunter's mark, which is 2. 10 total.
Okay, you let loose a singular arrow, and it flies right between the goblin and the female, and lands solidly in Starman's shoulder. He lets out a grunt of pain and shoots up to glare into your eyes. Is there anything else you want to do with your turn?
What does the glare tell me? Is it like romantic tension, or is it just...
Oh yeah, he is aroused.
I thought so.
He's aroused.
That is the end of my turn.
Okay, Ellis.
Right, I
Always
would like
leave them
to
wanting more.
cast Entangle, preferably at Triangle, Pentagon, and Starman.
Okay, and that is a... Oh, for God's sake, my computer keeps doing this. That is a spell check, a strength check against your spell save DC. Right?
Wait, so what do I have to do?
Your grasping weeds and vines sprout from the ground in a 20-foot square starting point. So you want to get triangle, pentagon, and star.
Yeah, so but oh no, what do I have to roll? Sorry.
I don't think you have to roll anything. A creature in the area when you cast a spell must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained.
Oh yeah, so it's against my my spell save DC, is it?
Yes, which is
Rather than against whatever I roll. 13.
13. Okay. So strength. Okay. Starman is restrained.
Yay.
Triangle is restrained. And Pentagon is not restrained. Okay, so
still good.
You cast it forth, and vines come entangling out of the rockwork of the ground itself and wrap around the legs of Starman and Triangle Woman.
Always forget Jamara.
Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
Can I I whip my my garlic bulb out of my pocket and shout, "Does this scare any of you?"
You can, and they all look at you very confused.
Does this make you feel fear?
Okay, next up we have
That's it. I put it back in my pocket.
Bandit. So the bandit is the one who is triangle, so who is restrained. Okay, she is going to reach back, so pocket her short sword, reach back, or her scimitar, and pull out a light crossbow, and she is going to fire an attack at Himbo, because he has just hurt her boyfriend. So she's going to fire a crossbow bolt. That is a 14 to hit. Elrin, not Himbo.
Oh.
Sorry.
14 is my armor class.
Okay, so it hits.
Yeah.
So that is there we go. Using my pink dice. That is 8 points of piercing damage as it lets loose and fires straight into your abdomen, piercing through the flesh and like hitting your rib bone, which is actually quite painful. That is going to be her turn. Next up we have Hobgoblin. Hobgoblin is not restrained, so he is going to come rushing forward. So half movement to move. So that nope, Hobgoblin is the other one.
Oh.
Yeah. So that'll be 10. And swing not that far forward, just so then like next to Himbo, and swing with his longsword. That will be a rubbish attack. That is a, where is it? 10 to hit Himbo.
Oh, me?
Yes.
This is.
He swings wide, and you can see like green saliva froth forming at his mouth as he's grunting with anger at your direction.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have the scout's turn. The scout is the other female who is restrained. She is going to try and break free of the restraint. So what does she need to do? 13, did you say, Ellis?
Sorry?
To break
13
free.
DC.
13.
Yeah, okay. She rolls a 16, so she is no longer restrained.
Dang it.
And she is going to step forward out of the grasp of the vines. Yeah, there. And that is going to be her turn. And we have Gerald.
Go on, G.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. I'm going to look at the people in front of me and say, I don't like you. Very, very mean. And fuck off. And I'm going to lift a pebble from the ground and send it, hopefully. What was the triangle one again?
The triangle is a bandit. Female.
Fuck that bandit.
Her boyfriend
Just
is
getting a
as well.
No,
Just getting a pebble.
the square's
He
boyfriend.
can.
I thought the
the-
square.
The square was a sister.
Yeah.
Yeah, the square's. The square's
Yes, and
boyfriend.
the triangle is the square's boyfriend. Is the triangle.
Oh. No, it's square's
No.
sister's
Anyway.
the triangle.
important details.
It is because
Right,
earlier.
I've changed my mind. I'm going for the pentagon. Fuck it. I'm going for the pentagon. This is what you've done to me. You see?
The square's boyfriend is the star.
Oh.
Which is why I was confused why everybody was attacking the triangle, because I thought, well, you know what, keep going, man.
Less sides in it, right? Okay, I've changed my mind. Let's make the square suffer. I'll send it at the triangle, at the star rather, at the star. I'd like to get to the star.
What are you
With-
firing at the star?
A pebble, a rock,
Oh.
weighing up to 5 pounds. A big rock. Using my catapult spell.
You will struggle to find a rock in this cavern.
Aren't we in a cave?
You are in a cavern.
That's like, okay.
That's not okay. Okay. Is it there? Right, there's sacks and barrels.
There's like pots and things, isn't there?
There is in this chamber bolts of cloth which are currently on fire, and
Fucking one of them will do. Yeah.
So, do you have anything in your pocket, like a book or something?
8 small casks.
One of those casks will do the trick. That's
Okay.
on fire.
The
They weigh
casks
about
aren't
2
on fire. The
kilograms.
cloth are on
Fucking-
fire.
Oh, the cloth. The cast, the heavy things.
The
They weigh about
cask.
2 kilograms. Fucking yeet at that star, s'il vous plaît.
Okay.
Can they make a strength check for me?
Uh,
No, that's a lie.
Star
a
guy.
dex check. Sorry, a dex check. A dex check. Jesus me.
That is a 5.
Well, fuck you. Take 3d8 damage, please. I will make that 3d8. Roll. / roll. No. 3d8. Let's roll it. Please take 10 damage.
Ooh. As you release the cask from your spell grasp, it goes flinging through the room and clashes against the chest of Starman, who kind of stumbles back, trying to steady his feet, and he is in a lot of pain but still standing. Anything else with your turn?
Oh no, thanks. I'll say, fucking have it, mate.
Next up is the second hobgoblin who came to join the fray, and he is going to draw his longbow and kind of poke around the side of Ned, and release it at Gerald, not Gerald, Gimbal. That is
Not me.
a 14 to hit. What is your armor class?
Wait. Oh, I was gonna say I have to roll 18. My armor class
No.
is 18.
No. Oh, fucking hell.
He's a
Yeah.
beast.
That goes
It's the-
wide, and kind of scopes past you and falls into the flaming bolts of cloth.
My plot armor.
Next up is Ned.
Okay, so my dagger's been taken. I've got a shield that I took from the court. So what I'm gonna do is just like run at Gimbal, Tosca, and I believe that's Clement with my shield, and just try and like pummel them to the like push them out of the way so I can help my other comrades.
So you're going to run away?
No,
So you're not attacking, you're just pushing them out the way.
I just want to push them out of the way as like my movement, but with my
that's-
shield, like block them.
Not movement. That would be an
Well, that's
an action.
then. That's an action then.
And you can only push one of them out the way.
I think I'll do Tosca because there's a gap.
Okay. Make opposing strength checks. So Tosca, make a strength check. Ned, make a strength check. Tosca?
Is this a? Oh wait, hang on. This is D20
Plus your strength
plus
modifier.
your modifier, or minus your strength. Okay, it was a nat 5, and then I've got a -1 on strength, so that is a 4.
Okay, you are you wanting to push
Go
Tasker out of the
flying.
way or to the floor?
Out of the way, so
Okay.
like kind of into Clement.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
They can't share a space, but yeah, that makes sense. You push them out of the way,
Cool.
and so then you move. So that's 5, 10. Where are you moving to?
Let me check my. Okay, I'm gonna move to. That's gonna be like 1, 2, 3. Here.
Okay. Gimbal.
Oh. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that.
Gimbal. Yellow and orange will get attacks of opportunities on you.
Good.
That's fine.
So Gimbal roll. If you want to, you don't have to do attack of opportunity.
Yes.
Okay, roll for attack.
18.
What are you attacking with?
I'm gonna use my mace, which
Okay.
is a 1d6.
Yeah, roll a d6 plus. Is it strength? Yeah.
That's a 1.
Plus your strength modifier.
My strength modifier is -1.
Okay, so you do no damage. You do make contact, but it's like a gentle kiss.
Bonk.
And as he does that, Ned says, "And he had a soft spot for me, Gimbal."
Yellow.
Oh, that makes me so
Yes,
angry.
please.
Okay, roll for attack.
I have rolled a nat 20.
Okay. What are you attacking with?
I'd like to attack with my dagger, please, because
I'm so glad
he
you didn't
stabbed
say
my
prime
friend
time.
Gimbal. And I
Okay.
would like to aim for like the artery in his thigh.
Okay. Roll your damage dice and double it. So, what do you roll?
Right. It's 1d4 plus 2. I've rolled 4, so that's a 6 times 2, is it?
No, so you only double the dice, so it's 8.
Oh, it's
plus 2 is 10.
So it's 10. Yeah.
Okay. Make a note of that, Ned.
Yep.
And orange.
Wait, did that do anything? Wait.
Yeah, you
Okay.
you slice across, and trying to aim desperately for the thigh. You're about the right height, and you manage to get in there, but not at the vein, at the artery.
Wait, what? How did I have to? Like, what did I have to roll to hit the vein? I did a nat 20.
Yeah, but it's about the damage done. It's just flavour. Who's orange?
Gerald.
Me.
Gerald, are you doing an attack of opportunity as? Oh wait, he's not left your melee, so you don't get an attack of opportunity.
Pog.
Ned, is that your turn?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, Gimbal, you're up next.
Way. All right, let's put Ned in the ground. I'm gonna whip out my crossbow and shoot Ned.
I will say you have to move.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'll
A
move
bit.
just to get out of the way, and then I'm presuming Ned's facing towards me. I know I can't shoot him in the back like he did to me. But,
Well, Ned was running away from you, so he'll be facing away from you.
Yes. All right. I'm gonna shoot Ned in the back. I'm gonna aim right between the shoulder blades.
Okay.
Hopefully hit his
Roll
spine.
for attack.
Does anyone see my... Oh, there it is. It's a 2.
Misses, goes wide, and kind of fires
This
into
sucks,
one
man.
of the casks at his like kind of knee shin height.
Does it
and this,
blow
like-
up like a...
No,
Damn it.
this thick kind of viscous dark fluid begins to pool around the ground. Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
I've moved and I've fired. There's nothing else I can do, right?
You can move a bit more if you wanted to.
That's probably me.
Okay, Clement.
Check your
Okay.
dice. I loaded the wrong way.
Right. I catch Tosca and make sure she's alright. You alright, mate?
I'm good, thanks.
I'm going to. I think if I can, I'm kind of going based on the image. Can I maneuver around Elrin, or is that an impossibility?
They are on fire, so
Okay. Yeah. Right. Okay. That's what I need to know. All right, gang. I seem to be the one surrounded by you lot rather than bad people.
you can move.
So-
You can move through.
Yeah, that's
Each
what I
other?
was hoping. Can I move through Elrin?
I was going to say, these are the stacks of cloth. Here,
Yeah,
so you
they're
could
on
walk over
fire.
them.
They're
Yeah,
on
but they're on
fire.
fire.
I
The
don't.
torches are on fire.
No, the
the
stacks of cloth
cloths are
got set on fire.
I do not want
Oh.
to be burned.
Okay. I didn't
Okay.
know
So
that.
I'm gonna plant myself in front of Elrin and what's his name? G. And do I? And I'm gonna go for the. Which one is more of a problem? I think I'm gonna go with getting my hand axes out and going for the female triangle lady.
Okay, roll for attack.
Fabulous. 14.
Hit. Roll damage.
Fabuloso. Let me get the right space. Oh, where's my attack details? Hold up. 4 and 4, so that's 8. Yeah, 8.
8. And are you doing 2 strikes?
Can I do 2 strikes? Might as well.
You're a fighter. You.
Yeah, extra attack as well.
Yeah, I mean, technically, because I can hold both hand axes in each of my arms, right? So.
Yeah, it's
2 weapon fighting.
Okay,
Yeah,
hand
yeah,
axes,
you can.
Yes.
Yeah. Cool. Then I'm gonna go for both hand axes.
So your
Then-
first attack was an 8.
Yeah. And its
Okay.
second attack was an 8.
Well, you need to
If I'm a-
roll to hit.
I need to roll what?
To roll to see if you hit with the second one.
Oh, I need to do that one first. Alright, I see.
Nope.
13.
Hits. Roll damage.
Okay. Get another 4, baby. Or 2, which makes us a 6.
Okay, and with you slice across her leather armored torso with both axes at the same time, and she crumples to the ground in a pool of her blood. She is dead.
And that's what you get.
as she falls, Square Lady reaches out and shouts, "No!" And she is angry.
And that's what you get for paying me off.
Is that your turn?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, next up we have Himbo, who has just come up the stairs and is now going back down the stairs.
Making me do exercise.
Does that count as his movement, or?
No, because it was to bring me a beer, so it's fine.
I have a question about my turn order.
Yes.
Which is less relevant now, but still relevant maybe for the future. So one of my as the the half move thing.
The what?
My additional
Hobgoblin.
action. No. So as my additional
sorry.
action, I can bring out my shield, right?
Not as an action. You can just have get your shield out.
So my question is, for my main action, can I attack with my glaive? And then can I switch to my shield after my attack?
You can have.
And then can
Oh.
I move?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
So switching to your shield, because your glaive is two-handed, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
So it's is it the half action just to switch to my shield, or is that free?
The bonus action. I think it's
Bonus action,
free.
that's the one.
Let's. Yeah, you can stow your weapon as a free action at the end of your turn, and then draw a different weapon as a free action at the start of your turn. And for all intents and purposes, your shield will count as a weapon. So you cannot do both. You cannot put a weapon away and draw another weapon. But then
What about
I
if
would
it's my
say
bonus action? Like,
I'd say you can. So say if you were attacking with a sword and then you pulled out a crossbow, that would be fine. Yeah, it's a free action.
other question is, which is less right now, but if I use my attack on one and brought out my shield and then moved into another as my movement, or would that be classed as an attack?
That's a action. So you can't use a shield to bash someone. That's an action. If you've already attacked.
But I've already got my shield out. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I think that answered my thing. So I can put away and take out as like.
So for free, yeah.
Action. Yeah. Okay, good. I'm going to try and finish my attack on.
On square.
Is Star still stuck by? So that's right, isn't it?
Yeah, Star is still stuck in the brambles.
Okay, so I'm going into my character. Just because of the pain that's been caused by me. I am gonna then try and stick my glaive through square. Good.
Are you making it reckless?
I don't think I can. I thought that was a one-time thing.
I think you can do it.
First attack, and you can decide directly do as you run. Oh, no.
Okay.
I feel like I'm going to be attacked.
Okay, roll for attack then.
I should have made that reckless. We'll check. That will be with bonus modifier that. 12.
Plus your proficiency?
That's with proficiency, yeah. 12.
Oh, it just misses. You go to stab with your glaive and you just skim past them, momentarily distracted as they reach out to their lost sister and shout in vain. Okay, what else do you want to do with your turn?
I want to pull out my shield.
Okay.
And then kind of like move behind the square so that all three of them are facing me with just the star person to my right.
Behind the square?
Like more round. Like behind.
Nope. Further round.
Keep going. Yeah, kind of there.
Okay.
With my shield up.
Ned and what's that? A hexagon? Pentagon? Pentagon will get attack of opportunity on you.
Okay.
Okay. Ned, do you want to make an attack of opportunity?
Yeah, do you know what? I'm just going to try and headbutt him and see if it goes away. I don't have any weapons.
You can't bonk him with a shield.
I'm going to headbutt him.
We tried to bonk you, now you're going to bonk everyone.
I'm going to headbutt him. So you're off for attack, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, wait. What do I... unarmed strike. That's 19. I think.
Does it hit?
Nice. Do I just roll?
Hit.
What do I roll?
Well, what's your armor class?
Oh.
17.
What?
17.
17, so it hits. So then roll for your unarmed strike.
It doesn't have a roll. It's just 2 damage.
Oh, 2 damage. Okay. Himbo, you take 2 damage. The goblin is going to strike at you, and it's going to swing wide. You just kind of, it clashes off your shield. Next up, we have Tosca.
Alright, I'm gonna try and kill off Ned once for all, because I'm fucking sick of this dude. I am going to use... I'm gonna resort to good old Vicious Mockery. Which is one of my cantrips, so I can only do it once.
You can do cantrips as many times as you want.
Oh, sweet. Okay, well, I'm gonna do it anyway. Because fuck you, Ned. And, yeah, do you want me to go ahead with the Mockery, or do I need to... Should I roll first?
Yeah, roll to see if it... Well, what do you say first?
Well, first of all, I'll say wouldn't divorce proceedings have been easier? And then also, why did you tie yourself up naked, you fucking freak? Like, what kind of weird sex dungeon are you guys running down here?
And then roll for
something
attack.
to that effect. Which dice is that?
That's a d20. Plus...
Oh, okay, we're saying...
Oh wait, no, it's not roll for attack. It rolls a saving throw. Ned, can you roll
you have
wisdom saving throw?
Yes, so that's the d20 plus wisdom modifier.
Wisdom saving throw modifier.
Yeah.
Yes.
Same. Yeah. 18.
What's your spell DC? Tosca?
Good question. Un momento, por favor. My... Oh, hold on, my computer doesn't like that. 14.
So it succeeds. He kind of just looks at you and ignores you, shrugs it off. Not bothered. Heard it all before.
I'm so sick of this guy!
He says,
Anything else you want
you'd
to do
love
with
to be
your
a part of my sex dungeon.
Yeah, you'd love that, wouldn't you, freak?
Anything else with your turn?
I don't think I have time to do anything else. I just
you
hope
have your
Ned
bonus
knows how much
action.
I fucking hate him. Huh?
You have a bonus action.
Oh, actually,
can
how
move
far
as well.
can I get round? Yeah, I was gonna say, how far? I guess I'm kind of surrounded by people, though. I was gonna kind of try and creep in the same direction as Himbo, but I'm not sure how far I can get.
You can pass through friendly people.
Yeah.
And Gimble's small. They're both small, actually.
So would that? Yeah, I mean, I guess that just puts me within the firing range of the goblinoid.
Yeah.
Fucking Ned.
Also, if you pass
Well-
Ned, he has an opportunity to attack.
No, only if you leave advantage.
No?
Only if you leave melee range, which
Oh, okay.
moving there you wouldn't.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I'll go there for now.
Okay.
Here?
Oh yeah, if
Okay.
I can go past, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Next up we have Starman. Starman is going to make a strike at... He is going to use magic missile. So hang on.
Can he still do that if he's tangled up?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay, cool.
So he is going to cast 3 glowing darts of magical force. And he is going to cast 1 at Himbo. Is he? No, he's not going to cast 1 at Himbo. He's going to cast 1 at Tosca, 1 at Clement, and 1 at Gerald. So, Tosca, that is a 21 to hit. That hits. And you take 1d4 plus 1. So you take 2 points of force damage. Gerald, that is a 16 to hit. Does that hit?
Yep.
Gerald, you take 4 points of force damage. And Clement, that is a 10 to hit.
No, don't know.
Misses. Okay,
Sorry, what was the rule on me? Sorry,
you
I didn't hear the hit rule.
The hit roll.
I heard the damage. What was the hit? The attack roll?
I think it was 16.
Yeah.
16.
Yeah.
I'll allow it this time.
What, with your 11 armor class?
I have a spell I can cast as a reaction.
Oh,
so.
okay.
Oh wait, do you with the reaction spells? Do you have to cast them like immediately?
Yes.
Yeah, it's got to be like
shit.
so. Sometimes you can know about it like before. Sometimes you have to cast, like someone said, I'm attacking, and then you have to cast before they like rule to hit. And other times find out it hits, and then you can do your reaction spell.
Oh man. Oh, okay. I could have used the silvery barbs.
Well, you know for next time.
I do.
And he is going to look down in frustration at these tangles around his legs and just, oh! That is his turn. Elrin, up now.
I'm gonna do the same thing again. I'm gonna fire my bow at Starman.
Okay, roll.
And
I do believe you have advantage on it.
do I?
Let me check. Yeah, because he's restrained. Let me
Excellent.
just check. Restrained.
My first
yes,
roll was a 15 plus 5, so
yes. I mean, roll again just in case you got a nat 20.
19 plus 5.
Okay, yeah, it hits.
Bow damage was 8. Hunter's Mark damage is 3. So that's total of 14 because I've got 8 plus 3 from my bow.
So a total of 11.
14. 8 plus 3 from the bow. I forgot to add that in real time. My bow is d8 plus 3. Rolled plus 3. Got 3 from my Hunter's Mark d6.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you fire an arrow, you let loose, and it fires straight across and pierces right between his eyebrows. And he crumples to the ground, unmoving. I mean, kind of twitching a bit, like freshly dead people do. And Square Girl lets out a shriek of pain as she sees her boyfriend just collapse to the floor. He dead.
Can I use my bonus action to move my Hunter's Mark to left pentagon?
You can. Is there anything else you want to do with your turn?
That's it for now.
Okay, Alice.
Right. I would like to move to the square next to Ned, please. I'm the yellow one. And I would like to try and whap him with full force in the knee with my frying pan.
Okay, roll for attack.
That's a 10.
Ned? Does it hit?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. What was that? 10.
10.
Yeah, still hand misses.
Right, I'm still. While I try, I'm going to shout, "This is what you get for stabbing my friend."
and you swing the frying pan, but you're still not quite used to it as a weapon, and it just kind of flops at his feet, and you pick it back up again, ready to go again next time. Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
I would like to swear. I'd like to go fiddlesticks.
Good swear. Next up we have Mr. Hobgoblin Pentagon on the right. He is going to glance around at his fallen friends, and in a kind of panic, he's going to try and push through Airless and
Gerald.
That's it, Airless and Gerald. And so I'll have him make, if you two can both make strength checks, just straight up strength. Airless and Gerald.
So that's like roll a d20 and then like add my strength, right?
Not Airless. Clement and Gerald.
I'm gonna say.
So yeah, roll a d20 and plus your strength.
Strength check from us, boys.
Yes, please.
Yeah, strength check. I press my strength check button and I rolled. Oh! Wait, that can't be right. How has it done that? Why has it done that? That is not right. That's okay. I rolled an 18. Where the fuck did that extra d10 come from? That's not right.
Okay. Clement, can you roll a strength check?
I rolled an 18. Sorry. Let me fix that.
I'm on mute. Oh, it's 13. Sorry. I'm sorry. That's very loud for everyone.
Okay, he doesn't manage. Gerald, as old and frail as he is, stands his ground and remains unmoving. But he does shove past Clement, pushing her towards the flaming fire. Not into it, just towards it, yeah. And he is going to... So that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He is going to run out to next to his... Yeah, their hobgoblin friend. And Gerald, Clement... Who is dark blue?
Elrin.
Me.
And Gimbal all get attacks of opportunity on him. So we'll start with
another bonk.
We'll start with Clement, if you want to.
Yeah. Can I just take a hand axe and swing it at him? Would that be alright?
Yeah, of course. Roll for attack.
Considering he pushed past so rudely. 19, oh my god.
I mean, definitely hits. In fact, no, just hits.
Just hits. Oh, interesting. Does that mean I still cause damage?
Yeah,
Can
yeah.
I roll for damage?
Yeah,
Okay,
roll damage.
Fabulous. 2, and where is my sheet? 6.
6. Okay. You cleave across his thighs, causing him to stumble a little bit. Next up, we have Gerald. If you want to make a attack of opportunity.
I would fucking love to make an attack of opportunity.
We don't miss an opportunity in that place.
Fucking bonk him with my staff. That's the wrong button. I'm bonk with my staff. Rolled an 18 again.
Well, that is what you needed to hit. Roll damage.
Well, brilliant. Oh! Fucking, I'm never getting a fucking 8 damage. That's max damage. That's not much. I know it's 8. But,
okay, you bonk him with your staff, and he dies at your feet.
Nice.
Oh, sorry, like, what? 6?
Like, those are some unreal rolls.
Dies at your
18,
feet.
18, 8. Like, yeah.
Right,
I'm
not
gonna
get an attack then.
No, you do not, because he's not there. He is a dead body.
You go to swing.
You don't get to meet his mate.
Okay, next up we have our scout lady friend, and she is freaking out, and she is going to throw down her weapons. She is suffering a lot. She is in a lot of pain. There's blood everywhere. She throws down her weapons and raises her hands into the air and says, "Please, please don't kill me." And that is going to be her turn.
Oh.
Okay, I think we should
Thought
maybe
about that earlier.
not kill her
Next
and
now.
try and get information.
Next up, we have Gerald.
Yeah, boy. I would like to. I'd like to cast sleep on her.
Sleep on Square Lady.
On Square Lady. The one who said, "Please, please don't kill me."
Okay. She needs to make a save, right?
It is a. Let me just double check. Like, is it 5d8 something like that? Am I just anyone with that hit points or below? 5d8. Yeah, cool. It's that many hit points per people. Let me get my rules up. I press 5d8. I press rule. That's more like my normal rules. Okay. 16. If she has 16 or less hit points, she is asleep. If anyone else 20 feet around her that's an enemy has 16 or less hit points, if she doesn't, then also asleep.
She falls asleep.
Cool. And then essentially, if you take away her hit points from the 16, if anyone else has that much or less, they also sleep, but they probably don't.
Okay, and Ned falls asleep.
Oh, sick! Fucking got him.
We're chopping his legs off in a minute.
Okay.
Snooze, boy.
Oh my god.
I get very sweary in the fight. I'm sorry.
Okay, so you kind of mutter the whisperings of the spell, and in an instant, both Scout Lady and Ned fall asleep, their eyes drifting closed. Then we have the Hobgoblin still in the hallway, who has just seen his comrade fall. He is going to take a...
I forgot about the hallway goblin.
He's going to take a shot with his longbow at... Well, he's going to move up a bit. Take a shot with his longbow at Gimbal.
Ooh.
Why?
That is going to be a 22 to hit.
Cool.
And he is going to do 5 piercing damage to Gimbal.
I have 18 armor.
Yeah, he rolled a 22.
Fuck this. How much damage?
5.
Oh, I'm dead then.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah, I was already on. After getting backstabbed, I was already on 5 hit points.
You're
Ooh.
unconscious. You're not
Yeah,
dead.
you're not dead, you're just unconscious.
Oh,
So
okay.
he knocks an arrow, lets loose, and then he's going to turn and run as far down the corridor towards
Coward.
29 as possible. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He can... Oh, he used 5, so he can get just to the top of 29, where it says 29. There, yeah. And that is going to be his turn. Next up, we have Ned. You are asleep.
There you go.
What are you dreaming of?
No.
I'm dreaming of
Rewind.
I'm dreaming of the look on everyone's faces when I stabbed Gimbal in the back, and how it filled me with so much joy.
Okay.
It's like,
Yeah, well, you'll be fucking dead in a minute.
Next up,
Please, please, kill him, please.
Next up, we have Gimbal. I need you to roll a death
You're
saving
okay.
throw, please.
Oh shit.
So roll a d20.
Big one.
Go big or go home, man.
That's unlucky.
Not a
It's...
one.
Oh no, it's 19. I thought it was 13. It's 19.
19. That is a save, so mark that down as a death saving throw save on your sheet.
Nice.
Um,
Am I back alive?
no. You're still alive, you're just unconscious.
Okay.
Next up, we have Clement.
Am I okay to walk towards Ned, or will I be in Sleepy Town with everybody else? Or is
That's done.
That's fine. Cool. I'm gonna walk over to Ned, hand axes in hand, and I'm going for the leg. Whether you like it or not.
Okay.
Oh, we're past the point of chopping heads off. This man is gonna suffer for hurting my friend.
Fucking legend.
Hang on, let me.
Does he wake up?
He is.
Clement!
For 1 minute.
Clement! Doing!
Oh, hang on.
10 rounds.
Might I interject for a
Finish
second
him!
before you do that? Might I interject? Actually, no. It would be out of character for me to suggest that he suffers more. You know what? Do it while he's asleep.
Roll
save.
for attack with advantage.
Okay, what does that mean? Right.
So roll twice, take the highest number.
Oh, 18.
Ned, what's your armor class?
12. No, 17.
No,
That still
you
hits.
dropped the shield. You do not.
Oh, it's 12.
Okay, so as he is unconscious, it is an auto crit, so roll damage.
Ten. It's a 10.
Okay, so Ned, you take 20 points of damage as your legs get sliced off your body. Ned leaves his happy dream state, reveling in the joy as you were all so shocked and so pissed off to see he'd stabbed one of your friends in the back, and passes into the
Does he
beyond.
get a little last final word?
Hell.
He does not. He is asleep and dead.
He doesn't deserve
And he doesn't
final
have a
word.
leg to stand on.
Final word.
Too
Um,
bad.
Ned doesn't deserve a final word after what
No
he's done.
final words for scumbags.
Okay, next
Says
up,
Millie, not
we-
Alex.
we have Himbo.
Oh. I
Sorry, I
pull
aggressively said that.
10 foot of my hempen rope out my bag,
Okay.
Right.
and I tie it around the 4 extremities of this lady to make her look like a squealing hog.
Okay.
Um,
Easily
then I
done.
shout
She's
to run.
asleep.
Yeah. She deserves to die. She deserves to die, but we need
I think we should talk to her, seeing as she surrendered all.
We need what she knows. She can do no harm right now.
I give her a little nudge from the staff. Like, oi, bin.
Yeah.
Wait.
And then
Are we still in
No,
combat?
we're still in
Wait.
initiative.
yeah.
Never mind. Keep fucking up that archer.
Yeah, no. Point it to secure the room.
Okay, next up we have Tosca.
Oh, can the hobgoblin is still getting away, right?
Yes, and Gimbal is still dead on the floor.
I don't
take
even have
hobgoblin.
any, like, healing magic!
Feed him some berries.
You said
Oh.
loads of other people chose healing spells. What good are you guys?
It's not been my
Um,
turn yet.
Not my turn.
I'm waiting.
Right.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, well, I don't think I can do very much for Gimbal, but can I go after the hobgoblin dude that killed him?
You can certainly try.
Or at least move in that direction as far as I'm able?
Yeah.
Am I allowed to shout stop as she reaches the other door?
I can't heal you, Gimbal, but I will avenge you.
Thank you. That's good enough for me.
Yeah, that's as far as you can get.
That's it. Secure
Okay.
the room.
Elrin, you're up next.
Yeah. I also want to go after it, and Elris will probably heal him, right? So
Alice.
No guarantee.
Ellis, sorry. Because Curing's is like a touch thing, and that's gonna eat him to my distance that I can. Yeah, I'm gonna. Someone else will heal Gimbal, and I can move 35 feet, so I'm
Who
gonna
is
run off
someone
the.
Thanks. Yeah, who is that? Name
I
them.
love the camaraderie of you guys. You really love each other.
How many times have I healed the
I
rest of the party as
tried
well?
my
I
best.
chose.
If he dies, you're gonna feel like such a piece of shit.
Yeah, Gimbal
Maybe.
has killed you, but I have no capability to do that, so it's up to the others.
Not even just a pat on the back or something.
I mean, Elrin has health potions
Look,
that he's not told the rest of the group about.
That's
I'd also forgotten about it.
It's too late
Wow.
now.
Yeah.
But get him,
Regardless,
get him,
Now
buddy.
you make your choice.
I'm gonna run
take
my
care of him.
35 feet of movement.
Okay, you can get
Speed.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30, but you can get next to the goblin.
Cool. I'm gonna attack it twice, please, with my short swords.
Yep, roll for attack.
First one is 2 plus 5, 7.
No.
Second one
Oh.
is 4 plus 5 for 9.
No.
Two
Carried
Oh,
on
I
by the
got you.
momentum of your running, you are slashing, and your swords are just hitting the stonework, not even getting near Mr. Goblin.
Good.
Next up, we have
Was that
Airless.
worth it?
Right. Okay. So Gimbal gets shot,
There's
and
a
I go,
great
"Oh my
healer."
gosh!" And then Clement cuts off that guy's legs, and I go, "Oh my gosh!"
I thought you'd love it.
So I'm in a bit of shock. I'm gonna stumble over to Gimbal, and I'm gonna place my little hand on his face, and I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Thank you.
Roll the dice you need to for that.
Is this do I need to roll a d20 to see if it does it, or do I just
No, you just do it.
roll the? Okay, cool. Thank you. Let me just.
1d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
Shit, where did that go? It's my wisdom, isn't it? Is it?
I believe you cast with wisdom.
Yeah, it's not the same as the spell attack bonus, is it? It's just the modifier, right?
Yeah.
Cool, so that's a +3, so that's 10.
Okay, and with that, Gimbal, you feel life coming back into you, and you wake up.
Thank Procan.
You have 10 hit points.
Nice.
Thank Procan.
And I'm gonna.
Airless is right above you.
Yes, thank Procan.
I'm gonna, pretend I heard that differently, and I'm going to take one of my healing potions out of my bag and press it into his hands and say, Gimbal, look at me, pay attention, yeah? This is a very special snack that can only be taken when you're very, very hurt, okay? So you need to wait until the next time that you're very, very hurt and take this and it'll help you, okay? But you must save it for a special occasion.
Oh, thank you. I'll resist necking this just now.
Thank you, I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
Okay,
This
next
looks
up,
delicious.
we have the Scout, who is peacefully sleeping and bleeding everywhere. Then we have Gerald.
Oh fuck yeah, let's do it, boy. Right. Something much to do here. Boy down the corner. I'm gonna. I don't know. I can see that without moving. What one?
With your
2,
movement, you could move to here, by the way.
6. Yeah.
If you just so you know.
Gimbal's unconscious, all right.
No,
Gimbal's
I'm
fine.
all good now.
Oh, he's up. He's up. Okay.
Yeah.
Ned's dead. Gimbal's up. That guy's sort of trying to yeet for it. I guess I'll say I'll be right back. Can we make sure she's stabilised or something, lads? Run, fucking hobbling as usual, using my staff to try and get me there quick enough down the cave, following everyone else that's chasing the hobgoblin. And I'll just light a fire in my hand and throw it at it with my fire attack.
Okay, roll for attack.
23. Fuck yes.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Nice.
Roll damage.
Send him a hell.
Damage, it doesn't do much, but the damage is 4 fire damage, please.
Okay, and the hobgoblin, he's decked out in chainmail armor, and as you launch the fire towards him over the top of Elrin's head, it doesn't hurt him much, but the heat from the fire caused by his armor starts to burn into his skin. He is hurting. Ned is dead. Let me remove him. Then we have the hobgoblin, and he is going to continue to run. Don't remove the things yet. He is just going to continue to run. Elrin, you will get an attack of opportunity on him.
Yeah, I will do that.
Yes.
Okay.
And I don't even have to like roll to hit, right? I just do
No,
damage.
you do need to roll to hit.
Boring.
Ben a 4.
It was a 5 plus 5, 10.
What?
Misses. So as he kind of leaps away from you, you swing across, and he just is out of reach.
I'm gonna shout Howard at him as he disappears around the corner.
Okay, then we have Gimbal.
All right. I probably can't get that far, can I?
Your
Actually,
movement is 25 feet, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You can get between Gerald and...
and I'm guessing I can't shoot around the corner with my crossbow. Worth a try. All right. Tell you what, I'm gonna go and. Oh, I don't have to be out of combat to do that. Probably. Never
What?
mind. I was gonna go and check out the barrels and see what's in them.
No, you don't have to be out of combat to do that.
Okay, I'm gonna wander over to the one that I fired the arrow into, or crossbow bolt, I should say, and just investigate wherever is
Make
noticed or
an
whatever.
investigation check with advantage based on your character background.
All right. Investigation. It's not gonna go well. 5.
With advantage,
3.
so you roll twice. Take the highest number.
And so with my what's the word? Modifier. 3.
3.
Yeah.
With advantage, so you took the higher number.
I got a 3 and a 5, and they're both -2, so it's 3.
Oh god.
I've had shit like these last 2 days. Honestly.
Smells vaguely sweet.
Hmm.
And that's what you get from it.
Can I eat some?
You want to put your hand in it and taste it?
Maybe not.
Okay.
Actually, yeah. Go on.
Okay.
Let's do it.
You stick your hand in it and you taste it. You haven't tasted it before. Being a forest gnome, but it is definitely alcoholic.
Ooh.
That's your turn. Next up, we have Clement.
Okay. Do we run after Hobgob, or is nobody's injured in here? Everybody's all right. We've still got the lady all wrapped up. I'm more worried about what those 3 are going to get up to with Hobgoblin and where they're going. So I'm going to chat to Liz. I'm running after the Hobgoblin, and so that's what I'm going to do. Although technically I should have started down at the bottom of the thing, Amy, because that's where I killed Ned.
Oh yeah.
I don't really enjoy doing it.
Same spot.
Yeah, that's it.
That's
it.
Okay, Himbo. I swear to God, if he's gone to the toilet, every time it's about to be his turn, he walks away.
Literally, before my turn, every time I'm like, I'm gonna wait till my turn, and I never do. Okay. Right. Sorry, give me 1 second. Okay. So I'm gonna double check the rope round this woman's legs and arms.
Roll a.
Oh no! Drop.
You tied it, so you're pretty confident in your own abilities to tie a rope.
Okay, I want to check it. On me.
Roll an investigation check. Oh no, roll a survival check.
Sleight of hand, maybe?
No.
Let's go with survival is 13.
It looks pretty secure. She doesn't
Okay.
look like she looks like she's pretty weak at the minute, and even if she was awake, it doesn't look like she'd be able to escape.
Okay, I take just a short extra section of rope in my bag and I tie it around her mouth and the back of the head so that she can't scream too loud.
Okay, I will have you now roll a sleight of hand check just to see if you wake her up.
Oh, that's in that one.
You managed to tie the rope. However, she is now awake and is starting to freak out.
That's what she does.
Um.
I'm so glad my housemate's coming.
Run.
Just the
Leaving you
neighbours.
behind to get away with the same fate as your friend. I kind of just like pick her up by like the back of her arms and like try and pull her with me, which I know will reduce my movement a lot.
Yeah, by half.
But then I try and move as much as I can, which is only 12.5 foot forwards.
So
with her in tow.
yeah.
Under my breath, I say, "I said secure the fucking room."
Tosca.
Out of interest, so the woman that's tied up and bleeding, how much is she bleeding? Like, if we continue to chase this goblin, is she gonna die before we can get any information out of her? Like, I know she's asleep, but
She's awake now. You're not sure.
um,
In fact, roll a medicine check for me.
okay. I mean, I don't really know what I'm planning on doing, even if she is on the verge of death, since I don't have any kind of healing powers. But I feel like we should know. Hang on. Medicine. Right, and that's D20 with the modifier?
Correct.
Cool. Oh, fuck. Okay, well, that's an 8.
You aren't sure.
Okay, cool. Well, that was a waste. Okay, can I keep chasing the hobgoblin dude?
You certainly can.
Should I open
Okay,
this up?
yeah, yeah.
Ooh.
Okay, let me read what you see in room 29. The passage widens to the south at this point to form a small cavern. There are 3 bolts of cloth and 5 small casks in the middle of the floor, resting on a piece of coarse matting.
Okay.
Is there anything else you would like to do?
Oh, is there still room for me to like
You have your
attack
action,
the?
yeah.
Yeah, you're within.
Oh, right,
Like,
okay.
You're 10 feet away, roughly.
Okay, well, I tried it before and it didn't work, but I'm gonna go with vicious mockery again.
Okay, what are you going to say to him?
Oh, I don't know. I'm tired. Hobgoblin, more like hobgoblin these nuts. All of your friends are dead.
Okay, roll to see if it does damage.
What? Which dice is that?
Wait, no, it's a wisdom saving throw. What does he need to save?
Oh, it always is. We always do this. Okay, yeah.
What does he need to roll to save?
10 plus your charisma. 8 plus
I believe it's. Sorry, I'm scrolling.
That's fine.
Scrolling. 14.
Okay, he rolled a 2.
Is that plus charisma?
Yeah.
No,
should have
that
it
is
in
just your
your
charisma
card.
modifier.
It'll say your spell save DC. So I think you read out was 14.
he rolled a 2, so he takes 1d4 psychic damage.
So if you want to roll that d4.
Tosca. Tosca!
Too hungry for
Did her thing die again?
She's still occasionally typing.
She was-
Tosca! Oh,
Yeah, she's having connection issues.
Yes. Cool.
Tosca?
No.
Tosca?
Person. Yeah, person.
Pete,
Echo.
Pete, would you like to roll the d4 for her?
Yeah, I can do that. D4. Let me just add this. It's a D4 roll. 1. Fuck yeah.
Woo! The goblinoid looks vaguely insulted. You don't know if goblins have balls, but he could be goblin nuts. You don't know. Okay,
Proud of that.
next up we have Elrin.
I'm gonna chase him down and attack him again. Determined.
Okay, roll for attack.
16 plus 5 is 21.
Hits. Roll damage.
4 plus 3 is 7, and then Hunter's Mark is a 6. 10 damage total for the first attack. I'm going to attack with my other sword.
You don't need to. With your attack of your short
But
sword.
I rolled a 19.
Well, he is already dead.
I want to attack something.
As you go to attack with your next sword, he crumples into a ball in the ground and lets out a goblin-y shriek and dies.
Yeah.
So I completely lost the voice for, like, yeah, but basically as soon as I rolled, or you did the saving throw, I completely lost everything.
Could you
so
hear what
I don't know
happened?
No, it completely dropped out, like I couldn't hear anything or see anything.
Okay, you hit. You did 1d4 damage. Pete rolled. You got a 1. And then Elrin chased up and attacked and slaughtered him.
Sweet. Okay,
Teamwork. We did it.
can do with that.
I think we might
Done.
turn down the session there because it is late.
Today's cardio.
We're out of combat anyway, aren't we?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put some calmer music on. I've not listened to it, so sorry if it's bad.
Oh.
There is no calming this heart rate.
Okay, it's not calm, but it works.
Royal.
Yay.
Coming to Niters.
Well done.
Well done, guys. That was your first big battle
Yay.
against a couple of big bad evil guys.
No one died. Yay!
I didn't even get hit once.
I know. My
Don't
big
say that.
my big bad evil guy,
We're out combat.
who you did not learn the name of, only got to cast 2 spells. I was very upset.
Starman.
Starman.
I have so many questions for the woman that we, like, tied up and put to sleep, because, like, what the fuck was going on?
You'll find out in the next session.
Well, yeah.
I am
I still really want to know why Ned was naked.
Everyone say goodbye,
You'll
stream.
never know.
Goodbye,
Goodbye, stream.
On that